Ja Leute und willkommen zurück zu L.A. Noire. Das letzte Mal sind wir ja hier vor dem Drugstore stehen geblieben. Und ja Freunde, da gehen wir jetzt auch rein. Ich wünsche euch mit der neuen Folge viel Spaß, Freunde.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
I'm at a loss.
She left in a cab. Grab the card, Cole.
Eine Karte, wo ist denn... Wo ist denn jetzt hier eine Karte?
Leave me alone, mister. I mind my own business.
So what next?
She left in a cab. Grab the card, Cole.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Okay.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
So, jetzt geht's zu Rays Buchmacherbüro. Alles klar, auf geht's, Freunde.
Look where you're going!
Ups. Ah, scheiße.
Kill some!
So,
This broad's
fahren wir
planning
mal
on
dahin,
cleaning out every
Freunde.
bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Hey, Century, citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central unit?
What are you doing?
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that
Wieder eine
cab.
Verfolgungsjagd. Oh mein Gott.
You got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
How many stops is she gonna make?
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Nicht zu dicht dran.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
Nicht zu dicht dran fahren.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
That's it. We're spotted. Back off. Back off.
Perfekt, beim
Pull
ersten
over.
Mal geschafft.
He's heading inside.
Puh. Beim ersten Mal geschafft. Nice. Perfekt.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted. If you can fake sincerity, you got it made.
This guy must have escaped a loony.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about it.
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
Was haben wir hier?
The Egyptian theater.
Okay.
So, what now?
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Da vorne steht unser Wagen. Auf geht's zum Theater. Komm, lauf schneller. Los. Steig ein. So.
Are you liquored up?
Poor girl.
So,
She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
So, da sind wir auch schon.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money, all I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
You're clear, go!
Find some cover!
Fuck.
Let's move!
Come on, Cole. Carlo's a dead man. Hammond too when I find him.
Clear me some...
Da oben. Zack, zack.
Where are you?
Tot.
You limey cocksucker.
Er da oben.
Get in
Komm,
cover!
zeig dich. So, alle tot.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine, and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
I'm hearing rumors of a fight that was fixed, of gangsters looking to get square, that LAPD cops might be involved. Either of you two sons of bitches know anything about that?
No, sir.
So, the dead wop who turned up in this theater, who used to be a boxing manager, who murdered Candy Edwards, has nothing to do with the fix?
Absolutely not.
Earl, you're doing venereal disease citations until you can learn to stop lying to me. Phelps, got anything to add?
No, sir.
Get your uniform from your locker. You're back on the street.
Den nächsten Fall haben wir abgeschlossen. Gefundene Hinweise 11 von 11. Und Fragen richtig 1 von 3. Okay. Die nackte Stadt.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue.
Okay.
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Unser nächster Fall heißt also die nackte Stadt. Alles klar.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're...
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
So, fahren wir mal zum nächsten.
Someone's little girl.
Ort.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
You're paying for every last scratch.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Apartment 6 hat gesagt. Da.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead. Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Incidental.
Das ist unwichtig.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one. Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Okay. Momentchen mal. Konnte das weiter untersuchen? Aha.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster. This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Ja, toll. Da ist gar nichts.
There's been a modeling assignment.
Ist hier was? Da steht was.
It's a place to start.
So, gucken wir uns nochmal das letzte Bild an.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Mal gucken, ob da was ist. Da ist nichts. Okay. Hätte ja sein können.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia.
Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
So she wasn't mad at anyone in particular?
No, men were usually besotted with Miss Julia, not the other way around. I don't think Miss Julia was ever in love with anyone.
Verdammt, erste Frage haben wir schon mal falsch beantwortet.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
You cleaned up after parties?
Yes, I did. Sometimes beforehand. She was always so glamorous. She had the most beautiful clothes and jewelry. She could be hard, Miss Julie.
Verdammt, zweite Frage haben wir auch falsch beantwortet. Scheiße.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson.
Letzte Frage haben wir richtig beantwortet.
One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Ach ja, so. Gucken wir uns mal weiter um. Ob hier noch irgendwo was ist.
Nope.
Nee. Hat nichts zu bedeuten. Das auch nicht. Dann kann ja hier nichts mehr sein.
I don't think so.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
So, Freunde, wir haben jetzt 3 Orte und ich würde sagen, wir fahren erstmal zum Apartment von Julia Randall. Ja. Da Ach, das ist es ja hier. Okay. Dann fahren wir zur Praxis.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ivar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Hope you got some money saved up.
Oh, ein Wahrzeichen entdeckt. Cool. Nach langer Zeit mal wieder ein Wahrzeichen entdeckt. Nice. So, Freunde, ich würde sagen, wir gehen in der nächsten Folge hier ins Gebäude. Ich würde sagen, das war's hier fürs Erste mit L.A. Noire. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst mir noch einen Daumen nach oben da. Lasst mir doch auch gerne ein Abo da. Und ja, Freunde, da würde ich sagen, hören wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Haut rein! Soccerboy Game Over!